fans have gathered, and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the North Texas Mean Green taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So North Texas offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. He's got it on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass, it's Soto. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
North Texas doing business from the red zone. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on third down to get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good.
North Texas, 7, Tulsa, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Tulsa's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Looking to throw, it's Grease. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Tulsa wasting no time. Holds and fires complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up third down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Red pass, it's complete. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Across to 15. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7, Tulsa, 0.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The give to the left. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line to pick up a 3. Tulsa wasting no time. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Feeling some heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had...
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. The back goes in motion. With jet sweep pass. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, North Texas. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Power football with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Reese. They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the returner will be dragged down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first half performance. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working on the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Quarterback moving. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate.
Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They keep attacking through the air. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. They'll try it on the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made after the first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Wants to throw. It's Reese. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
They're trying to get to it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
He's going for it all. And that pass intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half.
Tulsa, 0.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Looking for a man. It's Reese. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Man down on the plate. Take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
He's got his man. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, North Texas! And the pummeling has started.
Touchdown, North Texas. Number 26 in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Reese. Fires to the big fella. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He'll keep it himself. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. And the ball's out, and they're after it. He picks it up, still on his feet. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it on the move. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
Great line, getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. A quick pass to the left. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Soto. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Brings up 2nd down.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Salsa is 3rd down.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Scanning the field, it's Soto. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. He finds his man. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me.
Touchdown, Mean Green! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Chubb. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. To throw, it's Soto. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
North Texas really has it going on offense.
Here we go.
Now they're going to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Finds his big tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations that time.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
North Texas, 42. Tulsa, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here. He lets it fly. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Getting some heat. Got rid of it just in time. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Dropping back, it's Soto. Gets it out fast. Finding open areas. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any...
Touchdown, North Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
1st down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense is
going up top. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
4-2 Spider.
To the air, it's Reese. They've got the screen set up. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Check. Roll it, reload.
He wants to throw here on second down. He wants a big play here late. And it's lofted toward the sideline and intercepted. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is